Okay, whatever. Facebook Live doesn't want to let me go live. It's all good. It's just the Wi-Fi, so you guys, I will come to you via video. Hey, that's okay because I don't got time to waste. I got to hit the road and I got to go teach my bar class. So, as I was saying in the first post, I named today Wayne Dyer Wednesday because I was inspired by a quote that his daughter posted on Instagram, Sky Dyer. It was something along the lines of, there's no real limitations. The only limitations that we experience are the ones that we believe in and the ones that we allow ourselves to have those limiting thoughts, and we hold to that and it becomes our experience. So let's let those things go, yes? And so I wanted to talk about belief again. I know I talked about it yesterday, but again, you know, Wayne Dyer was healed of leukemia, like completely, right? His cancer went away, and it is due to his experience with John of God. And there's this great talk about his healing with Abraham Hicks. This audiobook I have, it's called Co-Creating at Its Best. So go check it out. There's all kinds of good stuff on there. And in this talk, Abraham kind of explains like why he was able to have the healing and what happened, and it kind of lines up with everything that I said yesterday. So I'm holding my notes and you guys can see this. I'm gonna have to cut this. Okay, so anyway, it's all about belief, right? So in working with John of God, he had the belief, he knew the stories, right? All the stories of the healings, like millions of people have gone to see John of God in Brazil and have had healings, okay? So he knew about it, and especially I think because working with Anita Morjani, he really understood the, well, among other things that he studied, but he really got the whole thing about divine love, unconditional love. It heals all. And so that's a big thing that Anita talks about when she had her near-death experience, but that's a whole nother talk, right? Okay, so this divine love and this experience that he had, he was able to know John of God's a healer, an actual healer, and he knows of numerous cases where this has been the truth, right? And so that coupled with his belief, like his knowingness, because he knows he's experienced this divine love, that with the experience of what happened to him during the intervention and the integration of the healing afterwards, it was so powerful. He was healed. He was totally healed, and he attributes that period of his life working with John of God to the reason why his leukemia basically disappeared. I mean, you can ask the family. When he died, they tested his blood and he didn't have one cancer cell in his body. Really cool. So you guys, it's real, it's no joke, and that's why I want to offer this trip to all of you who know someone who needs a healing, or maybe just for yourself, the power of knowing, believing, and getting it done. Now, I can talk on a different level about like personal training. Like in the past, I would set up this big, you know, blueprint for people, and I'd tell them how to do it, what they were going to do, and we'd set it all up, we'd educate them, and they would come to me to work with me because they knew. They had heard the stories of how good a trainer I was. They had talked to the other clients, the co-workers that I had. They would share their stories. People knew, she's a good trainer, you should work with her, you'll get results. So they had the basic knowledge, right? Like I said, the knowing, and then they had to put trust in something, right? At some point you have to trust. And so with the knowledge and the knowing, you have to believe, and that's where the magic happens. Because in the past I've had clients be like, are you sure this is gonna work? You know, it's like, yes, I'm sure it works for me, it works for my clients, and you need to be sure. That's what is most important. You have to believe in yourself, right? Not the limitations, all that crap, we need to let that go, right? We need to believe in ourselves, we need to believe in love, and that's the key, you guys. That's the key to healing. So I'd like to offer that to you guys. Let's do this. Let's go to Brazil, let's focus, right? We get the focus, because we know healings happen here, and I could tell you for myself, I have a bunch of stories I could tell you where I had healings, and then like really cool stuff that actually happened in Brazil that's unexplainable. So so we can talk about that later. But yeah, these real experiences, so you know, you get the feeling, you go, you experience it, you immerse yourself in this divine energy, and you have the healing you're supposed to have. And it's just so beautiful, you guys. The waterfall, the crystals, the energy, the people, and I'll tell you this, and this sounds kind of crazy, like, don't be offended, okay? For me, it's like spiritual Disneyland, because I have so much joy when I go there. Now, I mean, the first 2 times, okay, I had some moments, but this last time was so amazing because I have committed to learning through joy. I have committed to learn through happy experiences. I'm not gonna let life kick me in the butt before I learn something. That's just not the way I do it. So I invite you to go initiate your growth. Let's go to Brazil. Let's make this happen. Let's get the job of our dreams. Let's get the love of our life. Let's go set our intentions. Plant your seeds in the soil of divine love. How powerful is that, right? So you guys, that's my story today, but this goes for anything in your life. Believe, know, try it, okay? And then report your results, yeah? I love my mentor. He says that all the time. You can believe whatever you want. He always asks, so how's that working for you? Because if it's not working, we need to try something else. And I'm telling you, this works. It's amazing. So you guys, go to my website, sacredhealingjourneyswithmissy.com. Check me out, message me, send me a private message. You guys, I love you. I love you. Be blessed and believe in yourself.